Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Looking at our old apple tree, grand dame that she is, beneath which that little pile of stuff in front of you is a bed that's sleeping, flower bed that's sleeping in the shape of a heart. Can't see it, I know. Where Gretchen and Boo lie, blessing and protecting the land, as it were. Today is Saturday, December 23rd, and the moon is in Taurus. All day, love that Taurus moon. It does come up, does conjunct Uranus today, so it's a little less staid than it was yesterday when it wasn't conjunct Uranus, but was conjunct Jupiter. So a lot of expansion, yeah. It's kind of positive energy, which is good. We could use some positive energy. And as we hold fast to the hope of 2024. Today, Mercury, the planet of the mind, retrogrades back into Sagittarius. And so it's been in Capricorn. In fact, yesterday it made its inferior conjunction to the sun, which it does when it's in its retrograde motion. It is when Mercury is closest to the Earth, and it requires introspection, and it does require you to find quiet. It's not like the world is quiet at that time. In fact, the world is quite noisy, and we need to find the quiet in a way among the chaos. And we're just lucky that, we live in a country where we can find some quiet in the chaos. Not everybody is so lucky. And so it's important for us, I think, to hold a vision of peace and to work towards that in our own personal lives, because that's where we have the most power. And that ends up moving out into the larger world, and then working toward peace in the larger world. We have a very crispy morning this morning. You can see what's left of the grass. It's coated with frost. I think it was 16 this morning. Although it's going to warm up to 26, I think, once the sun comes up. Oh boy, we have a lovely sky this morning. One of the reasons I came out, there's a plane up there. You don't see many planes around here, actually. We're not kind of in a flight path, unless the military, we have a military base close, and sometimes that can get active and noisy, and sometimes they have those big heavy planes go in there. But yeah, it kind of got somewhat decommissioned by the Bush administration, After 9/11, who needs a military base close to New York City? I don't know. Politics, stupid. So Mercury in Sag, Mercury retrograde, of course, is a re-evaluation. And Sag is what we believe. And this is a time when we can think about what we take as truth, evaluate it, see if it still makes sense, see if it's still true. And once Mercury goes direct, which is going to actually happen on the 1st, we start the year with Mercury retrograde, but only for a couple hours. Then it goes direct, and doesn't go retrograding until April, when it's in Aries. But yeah, so reevaluation time, guys. What are your beliefs? Do they still hold water? Do they still align with the information that you've gotten? Maybe some need to be tweaked, and some need to be challenged or experimented with. If we do truly believe that we create our own reality, is that really happening here? Is that happening in your life? Are you focused enough on what you want to bring into your life? or you're still focusing on all the things that are wrong with the world and feeling a sense of powerlessness. I think, honestly, for me, it's a combination. I mostly stay, and I mostly have to stay, honestly, for my own mental health, in a sense that everything as it needs to be at this time, and that there's a lesson in everything, and that we have to work from where we are. And then every now and again, I get messages from the universe that says, "You're on track, girl. You don't worry, be happy." So last night, I came home and I looked above my house. We went again looking for. Actually, I went to a couple of stores last night. I just felt like looking around. I went to Barnes and Noble, which is always a bad thing. I didn't buy anything because I already have a number of libraries, we could call it, all around my house and office. So I don't really need any more books. But I always love when I walk through bookstores, I feel smart. I felt really smart. Anyway, and then I came home and I looked above my house, and right above my house was the moon and Jupiter, really, really bright, shining down on the top of my house. And I'm like, that's a good omen. So good things are coming. We're still going to have to deal with some really difficult situations. But again, keep peace in your heart and try to keep your mind as balanced and focused on creating what you want to see in the world. And those opportunities will come to you as they have come to me. I testify. All right, there's my crispy office with its frosted flake roof. Have yourself a wonderful day. I'm going to go in and see if I can get the feelings back in my fingers. Oh no, the bird seed. I have no more birds. I have to go get some. I have to get some suet for them when it's cold like this. They like the suet. But even the birds are like not really out this morning. It's still a little too cold for them. All right, guys, take care. You notice that the fence is getting a little bit better. Michael did a little work on it, so it doesn't look such a catastrophe. But we're going to have to redo this when the spring comes. Otherwise, somebody's going to eat all our vegetables in the garden. We know who those guys are. Oh, there's plenty of them around here. Free meal. Well, we try. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.